Hey guys, Sophia here with Turquoise Toffee, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2023 IFBB Pro League Hurricane Pro Bikini and Figure results. Stunning top fives in both of these divisions, absolutely incredible. And stay tuned for my own video. It's peak week. The Olympia Amateur is right around the corner. I'm here in Orlando, so stay tuned for that one. And of course, there's a big show coming up this weekend. So we've got the Clash, we've got the Olympia Amateur in Brazil, and then the big guy, the Olympia. It's happening. I'm here. I'm going to be recording from the audience. I cannot wait to see what happens. So make sure you subscribe. It's going to be incredible. Okay, now in terms of the 2024 Olympia qualification system, they've announced the new rules. So you can see there the qualification period. It's the top three from this year's Olympia who are going to get to go, and then the winner of every contest held within the period. So let's start with Pro Figure. In first place, Christine, second, Autumn, third, Adela, fourth, Taze, and fifth, Mayra. So here's Mayra in fifth, and oh my gosh, her legs are amazing. The detail you see in her quads is crazy. So much fullness, striations, deep grooves. I love it. I think her legs look incredible. She's got a really nice small waist. Her suit is really flattering the way that it fits. Beautiful high delts, but I do think she could have more width. I think if we could get her to get the lats a little bit thicker to the sides, I think it would really give her that overly exaggerated shape, and she would look incredible. But I love her short hair. It lets you see her upper body so beautifully. Her posing looks nice. She looks insane. Now, one other thing, the feet. I wonder if the heels were pressed together, if that wouldn't give her just a little bit more roundness in the quads. Something to try. Anyway, I think she looks amazing. Next in fourth is Taze. So she does have more width in her upper body. She looks extremely muscular. Really a lot of muscle in the lats in particular. Just her upper body, the chest, the abs, everything looks so full and dense. Also, insane conditioning. Particularly, I like that the lines are even coming up into like the inside of her thighs. Not only the quads, but the inner muscles as well. Her suit is gorgeous. What a beautiful color. I don't typically like yellow, but I think it looks amazing on her. The conditioning, the abs definition is crazy. She looks so unreal. I do think she could have a bit more height to the delts, and the size of them is wonderful, but I just wish that we could see them a little bit coming off of her body shape a little more. Like we've got all this dense muscle, this very beautiful shape, but I want to just see more of that curvy shape coming up above her clavicle. Overall, amazing. Next is Adela in third. Okay, she's got exactly what I mean about the shoulders coming up above the clavicle. You see them coming out from her torso. I love that. I think it looks so good. She's got an extremely narrow waist. So that definitely sets her apart from, our fourth place winner. You definitely notice just the tininess in her stomach, which gives her such a crazy V-taper shape. Really cool. She's got beautiful size in the legs, though I do think she could have a little bit more. I think the quads could be a bit rounder, a bit fuller to really match with the delts. I think you're seeing a lot of width in her upper body, and it's not quite equaled in the lower body. Her conditioning is nice. It's not as crazy as our last two competitors. You're not seeing the striations. You're not seeing that really deep separation, but it's beautiful detail. Really good lines. Her abs look nice and flat. So I think overall she's got a little bit more of a moderate look with the conditioning, with the shape, and it's beautiful. She looks absolutely stunning. I love the red jewels with the red lip, with the red suit. she's just gorgeous. It was a beautiful third place for her. Next and second is Autumn. Okay, I got to start by talking about the suit and the makeup. This purple, the nail polish, oh, it's gorgeous. It is such a perfect complement to her skin, to her hair. She looks absolutely breathtaking. I think she looks beautiful. Her shape looks wonderful also. Really nice, small waist, nice curves. Like, yes, she absolutely, of course, has a V. It's a sharp V shape. But somehow when I look at Autumn, I'm seeing lots of curvy lines. So it looks really good. Her legs look amazing. Nice size, nice shape, nice definition. You've got a little bit of striations. You've got good outlining. The definition comes up into her inner thigh. I think her suit could come up a little bit higher on her hips. So less of a hip hugger look and more of that really narrowing shape of the waist. The other thing is I feel like Autumn could have more width in the top part of her V taper. I don't know whether that's a posing thing or an actual size thing. I think she's got really nice proportions. But if she could maybe play around with the arms to try to get more width from like here to here. I'm exaggerating for sure, but her shoulders are close to her body, and I would love to see the lats more flared and the shoulders more wide. I think you'll see what I mean when we get to her next competitor. But still, I think she looks amazing. She's stunning. It's a beautiful look for her. Okay, Christine in first place. Exactly what I'm trying to say about this width in the V taper. Her shoulders come out so far horizontally from her body, and then you see this super sharp V shape with the cut of her suit. Her lats are very straight. There's no curving. A really small stomach, very nice definition in the abs, and just beautifully defined legs. She's not the largest lady on the stage. She's not the biggest, most muscular. She's not the tallest, but her V taper is the most prominent with the width of her shoulders, the narrowing of her waist, and the definition is beautiful. I think she's got great balance between top to bottom and really good symmetry left to right. So her posing is perfect. She looks absolutely unreal. Okay, here's a side by side. I know it's a little bit grainy from zooming in, but you can see what I mean. Christine's V taper, undeniable. The shape of her lats into the bottom of her torso, under her belly button here, the width of the shoulders, incredible. I think Taze has a more thick and muscular shape than Christine. She's just so narrow down into her waistline. Adela, the shoulders I definitely notice, but both Adela and Autumn don't quite have that same horizontal width like you're seeing on Christine coming into that exaggerated tiny little waist. I think Adela's shoulders look amazing. I think Autumn could have a little bit more size in the shoulders, but Autumn's legs to me look really good. She's got a really nice roundness. Even Adela could have a little bit more round on the top of her quad. Mayra, love the color of her tan, and I love her legs. Just absolutely stunning. This was a beautiful top 5. And then from behind, unreal. Christine's conditioning looks amazing. Her glutes are really lean, very small waist, and that width in her back, awesome. Great 3D quality too. I don't think you quite get as much definition on some of the other competitors like Autumn and Adela, even Taze, as you're getting with Christine in the back of her delts, this middle portion of her back. Man, so good. Adela, I think, could have a little bit more leanness coming through into her glutes when I compare her to the other girls. Okay, so in terms of Olympia, there she is. Christine is qualified. All right, Pro Bikini. In first place, Jordan. Second, Ariana. Third, Noelle. Fourth, Tatiana. And fifth, Day. So Day in 5th place looks stunning in this gorgeous blue suit. What a beautiful color. I think she looks radiant, and the curly hair is so good. I love the texture. I love the volume. I do wish it was to the back and not coming over her shoulder. I think it would give you a better look at her upper body. But you get to see this delt beautifully, and she's got nice roundness. This curve in her back is gorgeous, and a lot of size in her legs. Very muscular and such a small waist, so she's got that really crazy shape. I think her conditioning is good. You've got that nice line coming down her leg, a bit of detail in the back, nice obliques. But I do think she could have more roundness and curviness and size to the muscles in her arms. I think she's got really good delts, but I'd like to see just a little bit more fullness into the bicep and tricep. I know it's bikini, I know it's not about arms, but just to me, I want to see a little bit more muscularity in the limbs, her arms in particular. So I love her legs, love her waist, love the colors, love the hair. I think she looks absolutely beautiful. Next is Tatiana in 4th place. Unreal. Okay, I have a few things to say. Number 1, I love that she keeps her hair red. It is so hard to pull off a red hair, and she is one of the few pro athletes who I see do it, and I'm so completely inspired by her because I am also a red-haired athlete. And man, it looks so good with that fire-toned bikini. Insane. She looks unreal. The next thing I have to say is her conditioning. I can't get over this outlining of her glute, the quad. She looks so athletic, so muscular, so hard, and yet still curvy. So I like that she's got a little bit more muscle in her arms. Her torso is really nice and full. You've got that beautiful hourglass shape with a lot of mass in her lats and shoulders. So I notice that V shape. So she looks very hourglassy, great balance between the glute and the shoulder. But man, her conditioning and her coloring are what really catch my eye. I think she looks unreal. Okay, next in 3rd place is Noelle. Gorgeous. She's so pretty. She's got beautiful long dark hair. The blue suit is a stunning color with her hair color and her eyes and her skin. I think she's got beautiful abs. She's got really nice size in the glute and the legs. Just overall, she's very statuesque. She's got long legs, beautiful posing in the lower part. I do think that she could have a bit more roundness to the delts. They're a little bit straight with the arm. And I also wouldn't mind seeing a bit more of like that dipped shape right in here when the glute comes out before it connects to the hamstring. However, with that said, I think she looks really good. I'm super impressed by a 3rd place from her in the open. I think she looks really stunningly beautiful. And it's a really nice look at her hamstrings too. I think she's got a lot of curve and a lot of size. Next in 2nd is Ariana. Okay, a little more delt, exactly what I mean. Beautiful curves, really round and full. It just draws your eyes to her lats and then the tiny waistline. I like that she's so twisted towards the front that you get to see the back delt, but I do think she could raise this hand a little higher so that we're seeing more the hourglass and less attention drawn to the middle of her body, more up. I think she's got a really nice size to her glute, beautiful curve to the bottom, nice size in the legs as well. And her conditioning is lovely. You've got a little bit of definition in the back leg. The quad sweep looks good. The line coming up her quad here continues into her oblique. Just beautiful. I think maybe a little bit more lines into the shoulder would be nice, just a tiny bit. But that's about it. She looks really great. I'd do a red lip myself. I think she could get away with it. And, maybe even a bit more volume in the top of the hair. But overall, I think she's stunning. Really beautiful. And now in 1st place is Jordan. Gorgeous as always. She's got a beautiful suit. And the first thing I noticed were her earrings. They're very bold, very eye-catching. The way that she has her hair parted down the middle with that bit of a curl right by the earrings, it just makes you look at her smile. I think she looks very beautiful. And to me, Jordan looks very muscular. She's got round delts, round arms. Her bicep and her triceps are full. She's got a nice full lat, small waist, and very round, curvy glute. Her legs look good as well. Great conditioning. This line is beautiful. A nice sweep to the quad. Nice, easy posing. Not overly exaggerated, but you see the hourglass clearly. I think she could raise her hand a little bit as well and even point the elbow a little bit more forward, like so that her arm is much more sideways rather than the elbow being, it seems like it's being a bit to the back. I'm losing her back shoulder. I feel like she could bring the elbow more towards the front to pull the shoulder more forward so we get just a little bit more of that look at her balance. But overall, I think she's stunning. I love the suit color. I love her styling. I think she looks really good. All right, side by side, beautiful. This is, again, a gorgeous top 5. I'm definitely drawn to Tatiana. I think she has a very unique look with the color of her suit, the color of her hair. The conditioning in her glute is like nobody else. I'm drawn to Day's size. I think her legs have a beautiful amount of muscle, but I'm finding her shoulder and her upper body's getting a little lost in comparison. Ariana, beautiful upper body, really posing nicely to show it off. I think she's got a really good twist to the front. Jordan keeps herself a little more at a 45 degree, and I almost wouldn't mind seeing her twist a little bit more forward so we could see that back shoulder. But I'm loving all of the detail in her stomach. Same with Noelle. I think it's a beautiful midsection. But again, I think a little bit more shoulder roundness. And this is a great look at her hamstrings. I really like Noelle's hamstrings. Then from behind, I definitely notice our middle 3 girls here. So 2nd place, 1st place, and 4th place. The triangular shape in their upper bodies. I think Day and Noelle are losing some of the width in the delt, and the V-taper is not as easy to see. So we don't quite have the hourglass shape as prominent. Simply, I'm not sure whether it's the positioning of the elbows or if it is the delts themselves, but I feel like Ariana, Jordan, and Tatiana are posing in a way that allows you to see that V shape a little bit more clear. Even the haircuts, I think, are helping to show that off. In terms of the glutes, beautiful all across the board. I do think Tatiana's are the most petite in terms of the size. Ariana has a really nice size in her glutes. Day, I'm wondering if her conditioning might have been a bit too sharp in the back. The hamstrings are quite defined right up to the tie-ins. I think Jordan just kind of had that nice combination of fullness, roundness, width, but not too much definition in the back. She's got tie-ins, but the hamstrings still have a softness. And then you see that beautiful upper body with the triangular shape. So overall, really beautiful. And of course, there she is, added to the list. And there are more shows coming up, you guys. This is so exciting. So make sure you subscribe. Give me a like if you like this video. Comment your thoughts below and come find me. I'm at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com and of course on Instagram at turquoisetoffee.